This is the story of one man and his obsession. It's also the story of a team of talented engineers and designers who are helping him realize the ambition. Rally driver Mark Nuttall wants to be the very first person to take a new Mini on a grueling forest rally event. Nobody has ever done it before, and our cameras have followed every stage from buying the Mini Cooper S at a main dealer, the inspection and discussion of what should be done, to the total stripping out of the car so that the professional roll cage can be fitted.
And hopefully we are going to be the first people ever to rally this car in a British national forest event.
Hi,
All
Mark.
right, How you doing?
All
Hi,
right.
Rob.
All right.
Okay, yeah. Blimey, this looks different, doesn't it?
Just a bit.
Wow, fantastic. This has all changed as well.
Yeah,
What have you done to that?
The new strut tops that we were talking about to take the Pro Flex.
Right, so all this is brand new then?
Yeah, it's a new top. We've raised the top by 20 millimetres. We've done the turret tops. It's been and had the cage, the roll cage fitted, which has then been brought through the bulkhead, also to fasten to the turrets. The bulkhead has been seam welded around the front chassis legs for extra strength. And as we go around looking the car, the cage, as you see, is absolutely, well, it's phenomenal. But
Yeah.
You've got the cage double.
Looks extremely strong, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah, double door bars. We've had this extra bar fitted here, which is as latest specifications as you would see on a WRC car. The double rear cross, again for latest FIA specifications. Seat brackets into the floor, the seat belt mountings have all been put in. All the floor area has been seam welded. All the excess holes that were in the floor for the original drainage points have all been welded up. We don't need that. It's looking good. Looking very, very good.
Fantastic.
Can't wait to see it running now.
No.
It's a lot of time to spend on it yet.
The outside looks great, but what does Mark think about the interior?
Inside the car, where have the holes gone for the gear lever?
We blocked the gear lever hole up.
I can see that.
Because the car's going on gravel, we want as little as possible underneath the car. The more that we leave under there, we've got to guard. So I'm going to bring the gear lever inside the car, mount it on top of the tunnel, like so.
Yeah.
This allows us to shorten the gear stick as well, just give you a shorter shift on the stick, more positive, and also allows us to then position
hydraulic
the
handbrake.
hydraulic handbrake, which you would see in more modern day WRC type cars and kit cars.
When do you reckon this will be done by then? How many weeks?
We would like to see the car back on its wheels within 2 weeks.
2 weeks, wow.
Mark Nuttall may be confident his car will be ready, but what about the human side of the equation? Mark knows he needs to get experience of the Gdale stages where his main rally is diaried to take part. The Mini obviously won't be ready in time, so he's decided to take out a Class N Astra and take part in an earlier rally to get the lay of the land.
It should be a very interesting day. I haven't met my navigator yet. I've never even seen the car I'm going to do this event in, and that's in 4 days' time. I believe it's a Group N Astra 2 litre left-hand drive.
This 16-valve Vauxhall won't handle like they expect the Mini will, but that's not important now. What is the issue is whether Mark will get on well with his new co-driver, Chris Campbell, who he hasn't even met yet.
My role within the team is co-driver to Mark. Co-driving consists of basically managing the team on the day of the rally. So as a co-driver, it's my job to sort out the movements of everybody, where they need to be at what time, when the servicing is and what time it is, and getting most importantly the rally car from A to B as well.
A co-driver is very, very important to the team. He's the guy who's responsible for everything that happens on the day.
I've actually been co-driving on and off for about 8 years now. It started originally on road rallying in 1986, but as road rallying died a little bit of a death, it all stopped really. And then through the early 90s, started with the team and doing chase car duties, navigating the chase car and servicing for the car on events. and then stepped up from there doing the odd event or two, and it's just gone on from there really.
It's the morning of the Astra Rally at the Gdale stages, and Mark has concerns about the handling.
Nice. All right. Just do with a bit of bias towards the front.
Yeah.
And maybe take a bit of rebound off the back.
Yeah.
I just want it sharpening up a bit on the front because I'm using the left foot.
Yeah.
And it's just a bit numb turning in.
But with every member of the engineering team with things to do, all Mark can do at this point is to rest and get some energy until he can talk tactics to his new co-driver.
Hiya, Chris.
Hey, morning Mark.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, and you? How are you?
Heard a lot about you.
Good. All right, good. How bad?
Bit of both. So you're up for this co-driving in the Mini then?
Yeah, certainly am. Yeah, spoke to Daniel about it a few times, and he's filled me on the idea of the project and everything.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking forward
sounds
to
like
it.
an exciting thing to do. So
Yeah, I think we're going to do the first the rally in the Astra first, and see if we gel. And
the Gdale. Yeah.
And we'll get that under our belt and see how we get on, and then take it from there.
Yeah, that's a good one to do to start with. So
Okay. Shall we have a chat about that?
Yeah, let's do that. Cheers.
Mark and Chris have to learn about each other very fast, as testing has just got underway.
Whilst the Mini's being prepared back at the workshop, we've taken this opportunity for myself and Chris to come out to get to know each other on the Gdale stages up here in the Lake District. So we've brought out the another car, which is an Astra, 2-litre normally aspirated Astra. And hopefully we're just going to have a good day, get to know each other, take it kind of easy, but have a little bit of fun as well. We've chosen the Gdale stages because it's going to be similar stages to the Malcolm Wilson, which is the rally we've chosen to do the Mini on. I believe from talking to other drivers, it's a slightly different surface to other rallies that I've done. So it's a time to try and get used to that. And also, it's the first time that Chris and myself have got together in a car. So it'll be a time to see whether we bond or not.
But a spot of heavy action has paid its toll on the Astra.
Not a lot to describe going up here, isn't it? It's all over the place, isn't it?
No, this is not right.
That's not right, that is it? Is that shafting properly?
No, I mean it's broken shaft.
Is it? It's not shafted. Right.
Is that me then?
That's you. I've heard of them going, but I've never seen them do it.
The rally's over. The Astra gets jacked up again, and Mark deservedly gets to fill his face. The team are buoyant about the project's future.
We've had a great day. Chris and I got on really well. The car performed superbly, although I snapped a drive shaft on the last two stages, so but that's no problem, because the whole idea of the day was to get to know each other, get to know the car, get back into it. Felt fantastic. Had a great time.
We're getting on very well in the car. We're going nice and smoothly. We're not out to win any prizes. We're here today to have a good run round, get used to each other, and just have a good day out in the car and get the team working together.
I don't foresee any problems. I mean, there's bound to be teething problems originally. There's bound to be things that will work extremely well, and there's got to be other bits that's got to be tweaked. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's anything they can't surmount.
The test rally with the Astra was generally a great success, and everyone is more confident about the main Mini rally that Mark and Chris are going to enter together. So confident, in fact, that they've decided to give themselves an even more difficult deadline than the rally. They want to show the car off at the NEC Autosport show.
Hi, Dan.
Oh yeah, all right.
How are you doing?
Great.
Looking fantastic. Still?
Still.
Looks a bit unfinished though, to say we've got to hit a deadline in 2 days.
No problem there. No problem. We'll sort it.
Am I concerned at all? Yeah, I am a bit, really. It's 2 days before the Autosport show, and just seeing the car now, it looks fantastic, but they take so long to do these cars, and every detail has to be right. I mean, the car is going to be standing alongside Formula One cars and other rally cars. It's got to look the part. So what have you done to it then? Let's have a look.
Well,
got all the suspension on?
All the suspension's mounted front and rear. Just on we're finishing brake pipes off, and and everything.
All those niggly little
All
things.
those little bits of jobs, yeah. I think the major thing we have to do is put the engine in yet, but...
The engine? It's got to be at the Autosport in 2 days. Will it make it?
Minor detail. For 48 hours. A couple of nights.
Right, let's have a look in there. Oh, you've got all the gear levers in.
Yeah, gear lever, handbrake,
Handbrake.
bias valve.
Hey, Rob. All right, Mark. What about all the Kevlar guards and stuff like
They'll
that?
be here today.
Will they?
They'll be in today, yeah.
Yeah.
No problem
And
at all.
are you going to get all the livery on it?
This afternoon.
So it's going to look like a finished car?
Yeah, by tonight it'll look like a finished car, apart from an engine.
You're hopeful.
Yeah, that's no problems.
I'm sure it'll be ready, but it just, I don't know, it's got to have the decals on, the wheels are not ready, the brakes are not on it, the engine's not in it, the gearbox is not even there, the diff's not in it.
I think Mark's got a few concerns that the car's not going to be ready for the show. I don't have any concerns. I think we're confident that we can get it there, no problems. She's looking good though, isn't she?
She's looking fantastic, yeah. I mean, I can't believe it. Last time we were here, it was just a shell, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So let's have a look inside here.
Yeah, we've...
I like these. Nice.
It's very difficult to fit the bonnet pins on the standard bonnet pins on the onto this shell, so it's an idea that we've come with the standard catches in, but pulled from the front.
Yeah. So basically, for the show, you're just going to make this minimum as
yes, yeah,
things on it as possible.
Yeah, it won't be ready to put into the forest for the show, but we'll get it there so it looks the part.
Yeah.
Well, what's the point of creating a world first when you can't tell the world about it? Here at the NEC, the new Mini rally car is making waves.
As you can see, it's here, it's gleaming. The only thing that's missing is there's no engine in it, but nobody knows. It's in full livery, it looks fantastic. It's getting a lot of reaction from the public, as you probably can see, people stopping, talking. I can't wait to get the car onto gravel now.
The show is also an opportunity to meet the wheelmaker.
We want to get involved with this project because we were involved at the onset of the Mini as a competition car in the 60s, and it's very appropriate for us to be at the start of the new Mini's competition history. These wheels are different because they're specifically designed for competition. They have stronger rim edges, they're heat treated, and they tend to have steel inserts put in them which prevent wear around the holes where the nuts go, which is essential for competition purposes, because the wheels are, unlike a road car, the wheels are coming off all the time, and you don't want to be wearing away the base material.
The big friendly headlights on the new Mini are very appealing, but aren't actually that powerful for rallying use. So Mark and Daniel and the team have had to seek out professional advice for their car's lighting system.
What you've got here on the car, Mark, is what's called Illuminator Xenon, and this was developed for the World Rally cars you see today. You've got pencil beam and flood beam. The pencil beam, can you believe, gives you a beam of up to 1,200 metres, and at 1 lux, you can actually read a newspaper with a pair of binoculars at 1 mile.
The Autosport show is the first opportunity that Mark Nuttall and his co-driver Chris have had to actually get inside the Mini, as they'll see it on that all-important rally day, which is weeks away. The road version of the Cooper S, which this was when it was bought, has a mean set of brakes, but experts hope technology was brought in to help the team design a braking system that will be effective and reliable in the rigours of a competition rally.
So you actually get the material stock aluminium, cut the bar to appropriate size and things, and produces a billet of material ready to go onto the actual 5-axis machine. A few years ago you would have had to do that in sort of 5 or 6 different operations on 5 or 6 different machines, but the advancement of CNC machines has enabled us to do it on one machine, just on the 5-axis machine. So once it's been produced like that, we take it off and it goes through a chemical process of anodising and then laser marking, and then we assemble it with the pistons and blade nipples and other parts ready to go on the car.
The car is taking shape with no major problems, but the rally itself is weeks away, and of course it hasn't been tested yet at all.
The Mini is a brand new project. Everything has had to be made, or manufactured, fabricated to fit onto this car. If you go for an Impreza or an Astra or an Escort, they're off-the-shelf parts that have been developed over a period of years. This is totally brand new.
And the engine hasn't even been fitted yet. So join us in the last part of Mini's first rally adventure as the team prepare for the all-important test day and for the Mini's first rally event itself.